Gluten Free Ciabatta. I mean, it's fantastic. Hopefully we're gonna succeed. So, I've made this beautiful starter. It's nice and bubbly. I will put the link into the description. Very easy to make. So it's a mixture of flour. You have tapioca, teff, quinoa, and a little bit of psyllium. Lovely. So we're gonna use 300 grams of this starter. Ooh, it's very much alive. 160 grams of warm water, like around 25 degrees. There. Let's mix it. And here we're gonna use our brown rice flour. Make sure it's gluten-free because some of this flour are made in big manufactured with wheat. So we have to be careful to buy the gluten-free product. 140 grams. Mix it through until everything is combined. There. So this batter, we're gonna let it ferment for 1 to 2 hours until it goes nice and bubbly and alive. So I will place this one above my oven so it's warm. There you go, on top of the oven. So look at this sponge here, a batter. It's well alive, it's moussey. It's been on top of my oven 2 hours. So now we're gonna carry on the process. So into my mixing bowl, I'm gonna need 40 grams of psyllium. Then we're gonna add 50 grams of olive oil, 24 grams of white vinegar, and 650 grams of warm water. Give it a good whisk. And now we're gonna leave it on the side, let it gel. So it's like gelatin. The psyllium is gonna react into the water, drink everything, and set everything. So we're just gonna leave it there on the bench, 5 minutes, and we come back to it. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, look at the gel. That's incredible, huh? That psyllium, what it does. It's green because of the olive oil, of course. Right. Lovely. So, in here, we're gonna add 240 grams of potato starch. We add also 240 tapioca, 60 grams of salt, 180 grams of sorghum. It's an ancient grain to feed. We are feeding the livestock with it, and in USA, I think they are making ethanol with it, and we are making ciabatta. Let's see. It has a nice nice flavor. The starter. It feels like it tastes a bit of a corn. It has a corn flavor for me. Let's add our starter. Let's use the hook and we're gonna mix it like a proper loaf of bread. I'm just gonna give it a quick mix by hand first. And 325 grams of warm water, which we're gonna add little bit by little bit. Well, to be fair, I can't wait to test it. There's nice flowers in there. There's quinoa, there's teff, brown rice flour, sorghum. All of that tastes quite nice separately. So all together, it could become like a very nutty, grainy flavor. We're nearly there with the water. Everything is combined together. You know, you kind of want to the dough to form a nice ball and stick the ball, and but it never happen. But the consistency is it's quite incredible. Look at how elastic is that. It's very airy as well. Sounds really good. Right, so let's put it into this bowl. Let's add a little bit of olive oil all around. Right, cling film. And we're gonna reserve this little baby into the fridge until tomorrow. And tomorrow we're gonna give its last shape, let it rise a little bit in the oven. And finger crossed, we're gonna have some amazing gluten-free ciabatta. Hey, good morning, guys. That's it. We are in the morning, and look at this dough. It has rise a little bit. It looks very fluffy, and it still have a bit of bounce. You see? All right, cool. It's gonna be a good one. So, brown rice flour, little bit on the bench. Let's unmold it. Whoa. Look at all the fermentation bubble. That's amazing. Right? Okay, cool. Little bit of flour on top. Rice flour. Let's give it a gentle rolling. It really feels like a normal dough. It's incredible. And then we're just gonna slice it then. Inside. Yeah, look inside. Lots of air. It's fabulous. A little bit more of rice flour. That's a trimming. Can you see the air bubble? It's amazing. I'm just gonna put a cloth on top. And I'm gonna put it above my oven so it's warm and it's gonna rise. But those little trimming, I want to try something. So this is a ciabatta dough, but we could turn it into a focaccia. So I'm just gonna put some olive oil. I'm just gonna crush the dough into this olive oil. Turn it around. There. And we're gonna let it rise as well. Then we will put herbs and sea salt. There you go. It has proved. Can you see? Very light. 240 degree the oven. Let's bake it. This one, same, but we're gonna put it in this oven. So this is a proper deck oven with a stone floor, and that's just a convection oven. So let's see if there's any difference between two. Focaccia has rised as well. Let's put a bit of flake salt. Bit of dry oregano in the oven. Let's see, let's see. Wait. Look at those ciabatta. They have nicely colored. They sound hollow. And they smell quite nice, to be fair. Alright. Those one a little bit pale, so we carry on the baking on those. Convection oven goes quicker. I think the focaccia are ready too. Look at this. Nice and crisp. Guys, let's test it. Now they have cooled down. Moment of truth. Wow, look at this. Very airy. That's incredible. It's actually a very big bowl of fermentation here. Let's test it. That's incredible. You taste the olive oil. You have a consistency of bread, really. Of a real ciabatta. It's soft inside, a bit sticky. The crust is nice and crispy. And right now, after taste, you got that nutty flavor of the sourdough. Incroyable. Let's see the focaccia. Whoa. Look at the focaccia, guys. Properly fried at the bottom. And it's gluten free. That's incredible. Well, I'm so happy with this recipe. There's only one thing I would never like to become celiac. This is terrible. But having this as compromise for bread and gluten free, it's very comforting. I mean, I'd be happy to switch to that if it comes to be sick. Already. Well, enjoy, guys. I hope you're gonna give it a go because it's really incredible. Enjoy.